What? But up? Hi. Nice to meet you. Um. I fell from a high tree. As a kid, I was a very good in behaving, obeying my father, being nice and doing the chores around the house, etc. But when I hang out with my friends and my cousins, is otherwise. I used to play games outside with my little cousin and some other kids that would like to join as well. This area is kind of sketchy, but this is honestly the way that I grew up. One day, me and my two cousins, which I'll call Beth and Lily. Me and my sister Beth and Lily were walking around having a conversation. They brought up this place that they both made a fort, which was in the forest. But way before this, me and my sister told our dad that we were gonna play outside with Beth and Lily. He told us not to go any further around the trailer park. The trailer park is like a small town building. Of course, we didn't know that, but Beth and Lily didn't tell us. So we all went inside the fort. We laughed and had fun until I bet this one tree of how high I could climb the tree. Of course, they went out of the fort to have a better look as I kept climbing further up. Now this is where the unexpected plot twist. When Beth and Lily showed the fort, there was a long bush that had little thorns against it, like, for example, like, you know, like how there's like roses and thorns, like have a few pricks and all. I'm sorry, but this is not a planned joke, I swear to God. We both looked at each other very concerned, me and my sister. I finally knew how high I was getting, and I have reached my limits of going further up. As I tried to get down, replacing my steps on my way down to the branch, this little branch that have snapped underneath me, and I have fallen 11 feet high from the ground. Luckily, I haven't injured myself. Instead, I landed on top of the bush, the thorns and pricks, and after that, I had scrapes on my arms and elbows from climbing up the tree, obviously, but honestly, it didn't really hurt that bad. Just a little bit of blah. But luckily, I was able to like wear leggings underneath my shorts, my jean shorts. After that, I never actually learned my lesson after this. I always liked climbing trees. As a kid, I would always climb on trees, but I would always be cautious and think ahead of like how old like the tree is and see if it's like still healthy and like climbable, you know. I'm the one who doesn't care about getting ticks or bugs on me, honestly, but I did have a tick on me one time, but I'll save that for another story, you know. Please, I beg of you, don't climb trees as I used to as a kid. I was so irresponsible, and I couldn't have like made my sister worried about me or something. Me and my sister and my cousins, I laughed it off, but again, they were like freaking the heck out how much they saw little scrapes and blood. Just don't be stupid, as like I was. Just make good choices. Obey your parents' rules or do as you're told. Unlike me, I was such a bad kid back then. Don't make any injuries, anything of any reckless things later. I know what you're saying right now. Sean, like, why is your art way different from like your last video? Listen, just let me explain. It took a lot of digging into this on my freaking Google account. I had some issues with like some files and like the Google Photos, but surprisingly I really managed to fucking try to keep that shit into my device. Like I said, technology is difficult. I got it under control. I thought I had to restart my art because I had like a new device and a new tablet. So like, yeah, it's all good.